Hey folks, I probably don't have a whole lot of time to get a really productive session in, but I do have some time to continue working, and I'm going to take all the time I can get. Now we got a good start on the character on the left, so we're going to move now to the character on the right, just on a third pass. So I'm just going to take everything that I sketched out and just try to get it more refined, lines more accurate, stay zoomed in, and just get some details in. So that's what we'll do. Now the mouth and the eyes were already pretty good for the most part. I think in this case it might be good to, like, instead of just making a new layer, I can just sort of lighten the sketches and strokes from the previous layer and then just keep working on top of it. The problem is when I erase stuff, it's going to destroy, those parts of the layer. So I guess that's why it's still good to use layers. Another option is making a layer, duplicating the layer and then erasing parts of it. So that's another option. I think that'll be the method from now on. I just want to make sure that these strands of hair coherently connect to her head and the gravity coming from her head. So I would take, for this strand or lock, I would take a line coming from her head and leading it in that direction. So here, just going this way, leading it from that direction, and kind of maybe leading some strokes up here. Yeah. I wonder if, I could try streaming on YouTube. That's another experiment that I could do. I wonder what would happen. I haven't tried it much. I wonder if I need the YouTube app for that, or if I can do it on Streamlabs. I should try it, honestly. No risk. I have more followers here than on Twitch. I have more regulars on Twitch because that's where I've streamed. That's where I've always streamed, but I think it would be a good experiment to stream more there, see if we get any chatters, and make it a nice long drawing stream. I don't know when I would have an opportunity to do that, but we could. Because my style of content creation is a lot more suited to streaming, just because I'm used to it. So now I'm going to start getting into the anatomy here. Just find her neck, chin, get some little bit of shading on her neck. I really don't know when I'm going to have to cut this session short. So we're just going to do as much as we can with this third pass, trying to improve the directionality of the hair. Get the lengths kind of balanced. Like this one I think could be longer. I'm gonna look at that reference, make sure I'm getting the hair right. Yeah, honestly this is close enough. But that middle bang is actually quite a bit longer than the side bangs. So I'll keep that in mind. So I have it, I think it could be longer. It goes between her eyes, sort of. So I'll lengthen that one and shorten this one. So this one will come further down. And then this one will be shorter. I'll kind of widen it too. This one will be shorter, like right there. Yeah, something like that. It's okay. Okay. So here, I might make this all one lock, so like that. And then here, maybe. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I think the ears look good, the general shape. I got those in the first try, those strokes, but I think those ears look good. So now we have the top, these collars. So from here, this collar comes in. I'm gonna put a nice hard edge on it because there would be some overlap shadow between her collar and her neck. And just to prevent line confusion, I'll just bring it forward a little bit more and then bring this piece in from this way, like that. And then it combines into this little wing emblem. I almost have to emulate the artists that I admire. There's so much line confidence and efficiency as opposed to me who just undoes all the time. Okay, so we have, it's almost like a zipper, a border that comes down this way. And I'll maybe start creating some folds in the fabric as it falls. Just very lightly, you know, shade a little bit here, shade a little bit here, shade a little bit here, get some overlap shadow right in here. Just kind of changing the line art. Let's get that hand in. I want to listen to that song Find 100 Ways by Luther Vandross. Find 100 ways. That's another thing I've been thinking about doing on my channel, music. You know, I've done music in the past, but I just, you know, to get the views, I thought about doing it. Catholic hymns is what I want to do. So I'm going to be using my eraser to kind of soften the lines. Get the lines right. Okay. Let's see here. I think that's okay. Pretty silent during this session. Not the best YouTube content. This is why I'm more suited to streaming, because then streaming can just react and chat. I'm going to try making that transition. I'm going to see how it goes, streaming on YouTube during my breaks. I actually haven't really tried streaming from iPad. One of the reasons being I can't read chat when I'm just doing screen capture stream. So we're going to have to solve that. On Windows, it was solved through having a second monitor. Now for me on the road, it's going to have to be solved by using my two devices, my iPad and my iPhone. My iPhone is going to be the one where I'm going to be able to read chat. So it hasn't really worked well when I've tried to do it on Twitch before. But I don't know. We'll give it another shot, because I've been uploading hundreds of YouTube videos with not much progress in steady viewer growth, and some videos getting 10 viewers, some viewers getting 100 viewers, not really knowing what the proper strategy is. Well, I do, but I don't like editing. So that's like one thing, and if I bite the bullet and start editing, it feels like it's just going to eat up so much time. So I think an evergreen YouTube video, like what Mr. Beast talks about, needs to be really planned out. And I'm not sure if this is the platform for me. I mean, it could be, but I don't know. I don't want to attach myself too much to what I consider my own style or what comes naturally to me. I should try to excel on any platform. But on YouTube, it's going to be a scenario where I need to plan and edit and make sure the time that the viewers receive is very valuable. Whether they're being entertained, educated, inspired, or even stressed out, Some people need that sometimes. When would someone need to be stressed out? In order to be challenged. You won't grow, develop further than your limits if you're not challenged by some kind of stress. But I don't know if that's the type of content people would consume on YouTube. Where on YouTube could they find challenge? Well, politics, podcasts with people you disagree with. I don't know, there's many ways. Exercise regimens and actually doing them. My eyes keep flashing to the left because I think I see car headlights, but I'm not. There's no car every time I look there. I really like the HB pencil in this program. It works properly, like a pencil. And it's not even HB. I feel like HD is like not that dark, but this one can get pretty dark. Let's see how it looks. Yep, this is looking good. Okay, I do want to fix that eye. Like I said, I needed a fresh look, but this eye is a little bit too far. I messed up. It should be moved slightly. There's still some glaring problems with this face that I see. I don't even know if that changed anything. It's just the positions of things that are a little bit off. Yeah, I think that position is a little bit better. Yeah, move that eye to the right a little bit. Okay, let's do the other hand. We'll zoom in. I zoomed in maybe a bit far. Yeah, I really don't know how long I'm going to have in this session. I've already gained more time than I thought. I did notice on this the chest is a little bit too high. We might bring it down a little bit since we changed her pose to be leaning forward a little bit more. Change the angle. Yeah, I think right there is better. Yeah. Okay, so this one bunches down into a seam and border. Let's take that versus sign now and just really get in there and do it. I'm still going to replace this with a line art layer, I think, so let's not get too nitpicky about this. What I could do with the line art layer is make the lines really thin, almost to pretty much match the models too. They have barely any outline at all. Would we see her knee? No, I gotta draw the line for the verses. Where did I put it? It's right here. Let's make sure it's straight. Like that. Okay, there's my straight lines. So yeah, we won't really see too much of her leg. But actually I should change the angle. Oh, you know what? We can make sure her tail shows up on this side. Maybe a little bit on this side too. Yeah. Just so that it's incorporated, because she does have a tail. The tail will be coming from that side. Yeah, that's not bad. Just leave it as is. Trying to get those folds right. Okay, let's fix this shoulder on this side. Pretty silent long session. It is 11 at night, so it's dark, it's quiet. So, but at the same time, I'm making progress at a decent pace. It's nearly done, you know, with the lines. I think this looks good enough, to be honest. Character on the left looks good enough. Character on the right, the head still looks a little weird, and we'll keep making adjustments to the hair. Maybe fix that hand a little bit too. But yeah, we're making decent progress. We'll just keep going. Trust the process. Am I gonna make time? Maybe. Okay. I can bring this sleeve around a little bit more. I don't know if I'm not talking less because I'm tired or if I'm just concentrating, or both. Maybe I just got off Twitch and talked a lot and maybe kind of talked out for today. I don't know. Who knows? Whole bunch of other circumstances in my life that it could be that who really knows. Okay, so so this leg has the shorts and this leg does not. Okay, a little accurate, but okay. I'm also hearing random thoughts in my head, so I'm actually sleepy. I think at this point my peak performance might be a little bit compromised, and I got some decent progress during the session, so I think we're going to stop here. Apologies for being really quiet, but I did make some good progress here, so I'll talk to y'all later. God bless. Bye-bye.